Hi friends, I'm Stacy and this is Farm 812. Today I'm coming at you with a $5 pantry challenge. I'll see you in a few. Hi friends, again, I'm Stacy and this is Farm 812. And today it's all about the $5 pantry challenge. Here at Farm 812, we've been preparing our pantry for a few years now. And today I want to encourage you to begin doing the same if you haven't started. And if you're still in the process of building your pantry, I'm just here to encourage you to keep going. My family's been preparing for a few years now because the pandemic certainly taught us something. We never struggled, we were never in fear or anything like that, but we began to realize, with the toilet paper apocalypse situation and all of that, that maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea to have items on hand in case anything like this happened again. In 2020, when the pandemic hit, it was more about, stocking up on things because they were hard to get. And then after things subsided a little bit, it was always that kind of, not really a fear, but always a concern that maybe we were gonna have another incident where we were gonna be at home for a short period of time. So we just started preparing at that time, and we've continued throughout the last few years. Now, sometimes we don't prepare as much because our pantry's already full, and there are other times when I get a little low on things and I've got to stock back up. But today, I want to encourage you, if you've not started preparing for anything that might come our way, whether that's a natural disaster, a tornado, a flood, anything where you might lose electricity for a period of time, you could lose any food that you are reliant upon refrigeration or for freezing. Now, if you're a canner, wonderful, your pantry's probably already at least semi-stocked, if not fully stocked. But if you're not, what do? Well, today I am coming to you to say, start with $5. That's it. Every time that you go to the store, just purchase $5 worth of extra shelf-stable items that you can have on hand in case of anything. Now, personally, I think this November with the new election, I think we're gonna see a little bit of craziness. I think no matter how the election goes, something's gonna stir. So we're being prepared in the case that, things become a little hard to get at the stores because you just never know. And even if the election isn't crazy, there's always the chance that we're gonna see some kind of weather event that will cause us to lose power for a little while. They are predicting in 2024 one of the most severe hurricane seasons that we've seen for quite some time. Well, although I don't live in hurricane territory, that can still affect the portion of the country that I do live in because shipments may not be able to get out. We are in the US very reliant upon overseas shipments. So it just kind of trickles down. So we're becoming even more prepared now than maybe we have in the past. So ideally for me and my family, we want to be self-sufficient for a minimum of 3 months, which is where we're at. Now, if we go above and beyond that, 6 months is like a fabulous target. That's where I ultimately want to be. So that's what we've been working on the last few months. But not everybody has the capabilities of quickly adding to a pantry. Maybe you're on a fixed income or you're already experiencing some economical hardships. So that's why I'm saying today, start with just $5. And remember, focus on those shelf-stable foods, things like beans and rice, pastas, anything that is going to be just fine without refrigeration or freezing and will last for quite some time. Not to mention that each of those things that I just mentioned are very fulfilling and go a long way when you're creating a meal. Not only that, But inflation is insane right now. And let's face it, it does not look like it's going to improve anytime soon. So if for no other reason to build your pantry, get things while they're at the price they are now, because it's only going to get worse. That I'm confident of. You especially want to build up your pantry on items that you may need a specific brand of, a certain type of, or if it's something that you can't get locally and you have shipped to you, those are items that you really need to focus on as well. And don't forget about water. That's kind of important as well. But like I said, today I'm coming at you with the $5 challenge, and I'm going to show you this week what I spent $5 extra on to add to my pantry. Let's take a look. Okay, this week for my $5 challenge, I got 2 cans of corn, because we were getting a little shorthanded on that, more than I like. 2 cans of green beans, a box of instant brown rice. Let's face it, if it's not instant, it can take forever. And who's got time, right? I also added to our seasonings, because we use taco seasoning for so many things. It can never hurt to have a little extra on hand. And let's take a peek here at the receipt. You can see all of those items. The brown rice, $1.56. Each of the canned goods are 64 cents each. And that taco seasoning was 54 cents for a total of $4.66. So I actually got back 34 cents, which, hey, that just means my next week's challenge, I have $5.34 now to get all my groceries with, so I don't have to be so concerned about not going over that $5 mark, especially if I were someone on a very fixed income. So, like I've said, there are so many reasons why I would encourage you to begin stocking your pantry if you haven't already. And I'm going to be coming at you to keep reminding you to keep going and do what you can. If you can't do $5, no problem. If you can just buy 1 extra item each time that you go to the grocery store, then you're being proactive. You're doing something. So I want to encourage you, no matter what stance you have right now, no matter what your position is, you can do something to prepare you and your family for the future. Like I said, if nothing disastrous comes our way, yay. And if the election doesn't turn out with a bunch of craziness, bonus. But that doesn't mean that there isn't, like I said, inflation and all of that. Prices are just going to go up. So start building with things now at the price they are, so that if they do go up, no worries, you've already saved. If you can go beyond $5, even better. Then you'll have the same ability of building your pantry. You're just going to build it a little quicker. But like I said, if all you can do is 1 extra item each time you go to the store, start there. At least it's something, and you'll be better off then than you are today. If this has encouraged you to begin building your pantry, I want to hear from you. Let me know what you're excited to start with. If you're already building your pantry and kind of in that process, drop me a comment and let me know about how long do you feel like you and your family would be self-sufficient in the case of a disaster or whatever. And if you feel like you're a pro, you have been prepping for quite some time, wonderful. Drop us some tips and tricks down in the comments. Let our viewers know what it is that you get excited about. I can't wait to see you guys again. So if you haven't already, please hit the like button on my video and don't forget to subscribe. If you do that, then you'll never miss a video. And I'd sure like to see you again soon. So again, hit the like, give me a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.